Fans at this time, direct your attention to center court for the award ceremony. The head coach is Mike Budenholzer. Michael Jordan.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Holmgren. Batuma's out there with Morant. And it's Ellaby in at the two-guard spot. And for the Bucks, Allen is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Baker in at the one. Milwaukee with the ball. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Fires for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Now Allen. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. And another three for Milwaukee.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant outside. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
From outside the arc, Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Once again, give it up for your forward Bucks fans.
Here's Morant. And they double up Morant with some arc, and it's denied. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And the Wizards with possession. Still without a basket in the game.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Hits the three-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
For three, Baker with the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
For Washington, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Morant passes to Ellaby. Pass to Reeves to stop the run. That shot misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
I had a chance to check out the stats for Ilyasova. He's coming off an excellent season and second overall in three-point percentage. He was nearly automatic from long range.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number 1 this time around. It's stolen by Allen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Ilyasova with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Count it, good. Baker's got 17 now.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Passes it to Ellaby. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. And another three for Milwaukee. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Got a hand on it. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The three ball. And another three for Milwaukee.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Holmgren wide open. And again, Washington no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Baker. And another three for Milwaukee.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Baker. 26 points for him. And another three for Milwaukee.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Morant. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Batum tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Allen, and there's the drive.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the rejection by Harrell.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Morant. Pass to Ellaby. To the inside. They could use a bucket. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Hands it from downtown.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Drops in the tray. Kelly Dykes has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Morant scanning the floor. Ball's knocked loose. Batum finds Morant. And he's way off from outside. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, and he said he wants to rely on defense to set the tone. He told me if we can disrupt their offensive flow early and deny them easy looks, I think we can wear them down over the course of the night to get the win. All right, Kevin, back to you.
Interesting report, David, looking to set the tone defensively. Greg, they don't really want a shootout.
You know, I expect them to be aggressive, closing out on shooters and blocking out on that defensive backboard.
Oh, those are great points, and they're things you really want to establish right out of the gate.
Now, here's ball. 6 to shoot. At the top of the key, Holmgren. Ilyasova knocks it loose. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Bucks #1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Wasted no time on that one. Baker's got 35 in the game. Now, here's ball. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Ellaby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harrell. And another three for Milwaukee.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Ellaby. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Wizards with another miss. LeBron against Ball, and here's LeBron outside, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
There's the pass to Gafford. Kispert wide open, he fires, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Baker, and another three for Milwaukee.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Bucks.
And most of the damage being done by the backcourt. They've leaned on their guards big time, and the plan has worked to perfection. The small ball approach has been the way to go. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of it.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Outside, Smart. Paul with a wide open look. The Wizards with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gafford sets the pick for Kispert. Knocks it loose. Bounce pass from Ilyasova. And to Antetokounmpo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Holmgren sets the screen for Smart. There's Ball with the three. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Pulls up on the wing, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Caldwell Pope. Holmgren is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kispert, and it's Smart in at the point. Here's Baker. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Baker with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Gafford. It's deflected. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. No one covering. Baker's got 49 points in the game.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis is running.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Smart. To end the run. Rebound, Milwaukee. And, of course, Game 1 of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Here's Gafford following the bucket by the Bucks. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Washington with it after the basket by Milwaukee.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And finished off by LeBron.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Washington Wizards. One-on-one fast break. There's the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Here's Smart. Pass to Gafford. The Wizards working the ball around now. Kispert, no good. Here's Baker, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Baker, and another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Smart kicks to Gafford. Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Now the Bucks moving it up. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button, like we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. LeBron's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Milwaukee. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling, a full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie? Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Kispert, and another miss by Washington.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Now here's Smart. Can they get it? The rebound by Baker. Baker's got 5 rebounds tonight, fires from deep, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Baker, and again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Smart passes to Gafford. Now Kispert. They double him with LeBron. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Bucks on the break. James with the ball.
LeBron James continues to dominate the action as a scorer, understanding my team needs productivity. I'm going to deliver.
Now here's Kispert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Ilyasova with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Baker. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
Smart.
Now, here's Kispert. Covered by LeBron. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Another bucket! Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Kispert with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Kispert dishes to Holmgren. The Wizards working the ball around now. Clock at 4. Will it go? Smart misses.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Count that bucket. LeBron's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Another steal. Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. They double him with James. Pass to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Here's Baker. Non-stop scoring machine here. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in the zone all night.
Knocked loose. The shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And that one's good by LeBron.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Back to Smart. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half. Shaq, did you enjoy testing your star power against other greats in the league?
Yeah, but no one can outshine me on the court because they were stars, but I'm a whole constellation.
Wow, that actually makes sense.
A scientific response from Dr. O'Neill, and gotta say, well done. Let's turn our attention to that first half, which left a big deficit on the board for the Wizards.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You'd think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, you just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Ilyasova out there with Jordan. Then it's Bogut, and it's Baker in at the point guard position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And Washington has possession. Pass to Reeves. Here's Ellaby. Passes to Reeves. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Out to the wing, from the arc. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Holmgren.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Shoots the three. Good. That's another bucket.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bogut. Baker passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Milwaukee now. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. From deep three-point range, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Outside Batum. Yep, that one goes in there. Morant's got his first points of the night.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball. Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And they double up Morant. Pass to Reeves. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Baker. Takes it inside.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Batum wide open, he fires. The Wizards with another miss. So it's the Bucks now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Baker. Good, another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Holmgren. Following the bucket by the Bucks. No good from the low block. Unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Baker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Ellaby. Takes the three. Rebounded by Bogut.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. Just a graceful athlete. Bogut can also put the ball on the deck a little bit.
Now here's Morant. Batum the screen. With the floaters, and it's Morant missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He kicks to Holmgren. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Ilyasova is second. And, of course, Michael Jordan.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 15 points in just the second half. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
So it's the Wizards now after the basket by Milwaukee. Down low, out to Morant. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Jordan's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. The pass to Morant. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
The 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Ellaby. Now, here's Morant for 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Passes it to Ellaby. Here he goes. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Yet another bucket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Poke loose. And now here's Jordan pushing it up and no one back there. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left in the third. Now the Bucks moving it up. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Bogut. Ilyasova's got 17 now. Here's the 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Bogut.
Now, a good extension by Bogut. He, of the monstrous wingspan, also did a really good job timing that shot. That's nice.
A different look for Milwaukee. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Flynn subbed in for Baker. Milwaukee on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball kicks to Gafford. No good, unable to end this run.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jordan, and then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now here's Smart. Here's Gafford. Got a piece of it. Here's Flynn, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. He had a nice open look right there. Flynn's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And another miss by Washington. Jordan looking it over. Got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Wizards 5 right now. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Kispert. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's Ball. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Fires the 3. Flynn grabs the miss. So it's the Bucks now. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Milwaukee.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Flynn, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Finishes the break with a slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Caldwell-Pope after the basket by Milwaukee. They can't stop the run with that one.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Aleksakis' shot is good.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Watanabe. Caldwell-Pope with a wide-open look. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Watanabe. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Here's Ball. Flynn grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And yes, it's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
From deep, the offensive rebound. Ilyasova passes to Flynn. Back to Ilyasova. 4 on the shot clock. And here is Ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Watanabe. It's deflected. Ball against Ilyasova. Plays it up and banks it in. Ilyasova's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active.
And another steal for him.
Steal after steal. He's been everywhere.
Oh, he's on a historic pace. Greg, he's approaching third most steals for a game. So it's the Wizards now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Kispert dishes the ball. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And that one is stuffed right through.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's the break. Goes up. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late. And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Ball. Following the bucket by the Bucks. For three, Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Milwaukee. Mamukelashvili has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Washington. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Inside, Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And with a merciful bucket, he snapped it.
Oh!
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much.
Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
For three, Caldwell Pope. The rebound by the Bucks. Kalaitakis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Ball no good. Mamukelashvili passes to Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Night. He just won't let up.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they play.
He swipes the ball away again.
Just a suffocating defensive.
Connects again from distance.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. Here's Watanabe. Caldwell Pope outside. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
Ball no good. Here's Baker. He's cuffed. Good. Another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. It's again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for third place in most threes all time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Puts up a 3 and another 3 for Milwaukee.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Flynn the pass to Baker. Over Caldwell Pope. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And they're running.
Substitution on the court.
Allen for three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous is this team?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, the basketball players. And the most important, we're having fun.
Always more fun when you win, man. Congrats. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.